Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is Valley News Live at noon.
New for you at noon. An Amber Alert issued Monday night for a Village of Walworth girl who went missing over the weekend has now been canceled. Now 10-year-old Jacqueline Van Dunn was located and safe. The Wisconsin Department of Justice said Tuesday morning authorities have not released any other details about how or where she was found. Jacqueline had also been last seen Saturday night at her home in the Village of Walworth. She was reported missing Sunday morning. Two people that were involved in the killing of 33-year-old Richard Stephen back in June has now been sentenced. Court documents show that 31-year-old Cameron Charles St. Clair will spend the next 15 years behind bars for second-degree murder for the June 4th murder. 34-year-old Aaron Sunby was sentenced to 4 months in jail for attacking the victim's girlfriend. Court documents state that the deadly altercation began when Stephen's girlfriend was being catcalled from another vehicle. Stephen's girlfriend was reportedly attacked by Sunby and Stephen and was beaten by two men, one of them being St. Clair. Stephen later died at a local hospital. Well, these temperatures this morning are a big improvement in the warm-up department compared to yesterday. But when we see this trend continue, let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Well, good afternoon. Yes, temperatures are nice and mild compared to yesterday, though we are still quite cold. You're still going to be chilly out there if you're not dressed properly for this. We're into the teens, and some of us already climbing into the 20s. Jamestown, Oaks, Gwinner at 21. It's 18 in Fargo, 19 in Grand Forks, and Baudette still one of those cold pockets up in the northeast at only 9 degrees right now. So it is chilly, but we're warmer than we were yesterday for the entire day. Now, here's a look at your radar and satellite map. You can see that there are clouds over into northwest Minnesota. The snow's moving on, though there may be a few flurries still lingering, especially with some snow that's brushing by just to our south. Might be bringing a little bit of flaky activity to Roberts and Traverse counties. And then you can see out to the west, we've had some clearing. So there's some pockets of sunshine in southeastern North Dakota, up by Devil's Lake as well. We're trying to brighten up in Fargo a little bit, but still under some mostly cloudy skies at the moment. We may see some of those clouds break as we head into the afternoon, but it won't be much. And we're looking at some temperatures here that are going to stay in the teens to even some 20s. More of us getting into those 20s this afternoon, which is a warm up. Let you know if this will continue, if we've got some warmer temperatures ahead for the rest of the week in just a couple of minutes.
Definitely already feels better. Yesterday I had to have a face mask on in the morning just to keep myself warm, and today it wasn't as bad. So I'm happy to see it's warming up at least a little bit. Thanks again, Lisa. Well, the Electoral College has chosen Joe Biden to be the nation's next president. Biden received 306 electoral votes. President Trump got 232. Advisors say the president nonetheless plans to continue to contest the election results. The federal open enrollment period for the Affordable Care Act ends at midnight tonight. It's the last chance for millions of uninsured Americans to buy coverage for 2021. A study by the Kaiser Family Foundation found more than 15 million people can get free coverage or a reduced price. In the states that operate their own exchanges, the enrollment deadlines may extend into next month. It's another day of firsts for about 400 hospitals and healthcare facilities around the country as more of Pfizer's coronavirus vaccines get delivered. Another vaccine is now a step closer to the FDA's approval. This as the U.S. death toll from COVID-19 hit and surpassed the devastating milestone of 300,000. Naomi Ruckham reports from Newark, New Jersey.
Vaccinations began early at University Hospital in Newark, New Jersey, as more than 600 frontline employees get their first doses of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine. Nurse Maritza Beniquez was the first and overjoyed.
I didn't feel it. There's no pain. I feel great. I'm happy that, that in another 2 months, month and a half, I won't have to be afraid to go into a room anymore.
Newark received the state's first batch of shots because the city has continued to be a COVID hotspot. Many of the residents here are poor and black, making them some of the most vulnerable. The hospital itself lost 11 employees. And there may be more vaccine doses made available as early as next week. Today, federal regulators said Moderna's vaccine appears to be safe and highly effective. A panel of outside experts will offer its recommendation Thursday.
We're really now starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel that is going to ultimately get us through this. But in the meantime, we have to adhere to the public health measures in order to blunt the acceleration of these terrible numbers that we hear every day.
The U.S. hit another grim milestone of more than 300,000 deaths since the start of the pandemic, and California shattered a single-day case record, more than 42,000, and hospitalizations are up 250% in the last month.
The positives are it's almost over. The negatives are it's going to be a tough haul for at least the next 90 days. I think we're going to be, at capacity over.
Health experts expect cases will grow, fueled by holiday travel, family gatherings, and a failure to wear masks and social distance. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, Newark, New Jersey.
Georgia officials say a Santa and Miss Claus may have exposed about 50 children to the coronavirus. Officials say the couple felt fine at last week's event, but tested positive a few days later. Minnesota state lawmakers have passed a bill that offers a package of coronavirus relief measures aimed at businesses and workers who took the biggest hit from a 4-week pause ordered by Governor Tim Walz last month. So the bill includes a $216 million grant program for businesses such as bars and restaurants and a 13-week extension of unemployment insurance for jobless workers. It now goes to the governor's desk for his signature. Tomorrow, Governor Walz also plans to announce whether he'll extend the pause past Friday. Moorhead Police Department is now mourning the loss of a longtime K-9 partner. Officers say Milo passed away unexpectedly this past weekend. K-9 Milo became part of Moorhead Police Department in 2011, where he was partnered with Officer Lean for 3 years. In 2014, Officer Brennan was paired with K-9 Milo, where they were partnered for 5 years in the department. The Duluth Police Department received a close to $1 million grant to help those heal from their addictions. The $899,055 grant will allow the department to expand their focus on methamphetamine, reduce delays in outreach and assessment, while providing services to a growing caseload over the next 3 years. The addiction of a licensed drug and alcohol counselor will provide an immediate service to those that need it. This provides an assessment for treatment to all program participants through police referral, self-referral, jail and reach, and overdose outreach programs, regardless of residency or insurance. Now, if you or someone you know needs to talk about these options, you're asked to contact their opioid response technician. The number is 218-391-9639. The city of Grand Forks is honoring its frontline workers by proclaiming this week as Light the Town Green Week. The lights on the Illyria Center and Sorley Bridge will be lit green since it's the community's predominant identifying color. On Sunday, a parade will take a path from the Ralph Engelstad Arena, Altru Hospital, and then at the Illyria Center with fireworks displays. It starts at 4:30 in the afternoon. We're still looking for help with our virtual food drive. We raised several $100 more dollars, bringing us to more than $13,000. There's still less than 40% of our goal. Now, if you're in a position to help, there are a number of items you can purchase and donate right from your phone. You can download our free VNL News app, look for the virtual food drive, and click to donate. Well, coming up at noon, we look at ways you can get reasonable gifts for the ones you love. And how many jackets will we need for this week's temperatures? Meteorologist Lisa Green has that with your upcoming forecast.